this.
Okay, so Jay's doing pretty well up there. Me, I'm just laying my second cable now. So you can see there's a coil of it there. Probably it's running all the way back to the barn there, down the side of the hedgerow. I think there's probably a good 100 meters of it. So basically, I'm not going to sink any of the cable into the ground today because we just want to check that it's actually working. So camera's probably going to be set up looking in that kind of direction. Struggling, there you go. So it's probably going to be looking up towards Grandpapa and Grandmama Oak in the distance. Bird feeding station in the middle here. But I'm leaving enough cable just in case we need to move it, which is possible. Because we just don't know where it's going to work, but because I'm cutting my own lengths of cable, you kind of got to know roughly where it's going to be, so I'm leaving a good kind of 10 meters of it up there just in case we need to shift it at a later date. So next job is to crimp. That's putting one of those little connectors on each end of this cable and then check that it all works, and if it does work, huzzah! I might allow myself to have some lunch.
Before we had a chance to see their coats were red, not gold, but green, away leaving them naked, cold, afraid. Let's go back there, you and I, where the gold sun hits black sky, and we'll go walking in the rain. Let's go back there, you and I, where the hills are stretching high.
So, just making a post for the camera to fit on. We've got like a mounting plate. Camera clips into there, and then it'll lock onto that. So just using a fence post. Nice little bit of wood cut, treated so that it shouldn't rot too much in the rain. But this is. Oh man, everything's always more complicated than you think it's going to be, and today was no exception. How's it going?
Oh, which way's the camera facing?
It's pointing at you.
All right, hello everybody.
How's it going?
It's going well. It's going a little bit slower than I thought perhaps it would be. We've got everything edged out now. Everything is marked out. What we're now trying to do is dig out a few flower beds. I kind of thought in my mind it would be a very simple case of edging them out and rolling up, like we see on the gardening shows, rolling up a little turf into a neat little carpet, carrying it over and putting it in a corner. This is a little bit difficult because the roots are super deep and coming away in chunks, and kind of wondering how long it's going to take us to do, but it is going to be worth it in the end. It's going to be fine.
Well, I'm glad you guys are working hard up here as well. Mama Whitley's here helping us today.
Hey.
Wearing a rather nice t-shirt there. Ninebarrow musical walking holiday. These are the t-shirts we had to pulp. Do you notice the date on that? 2020. Well, none of those holidays happened. So lots of family got lots of t-shirts.
Learned our lesson not to put the dates on the t-shirts.
Right, I'm going to head back and crack on, and might fly the drone back up here to see, yes, get the view from above.
Unity falling, falling, now don't let those its ranks be thin. Cry unity falling, falling, now don't let those its ranks be thin.
This, everybody, well, I'm calling it a fence post donger. Sounds a bit dodgy, that, doesn't it? But that's what I'm calling it. Okay. Dong. Dong. Had my booster jab yesterday. My arm is hurting. there you go, donging done. So mounting plate complete. Got our network cable coming through a waterproof little grommet there. And essentially now it is time to try and attach this. It's a nice little safety wire, which means you don't drop your camera, which is always good. And then this is going to go there. If you missed my previous videos on this camera, I did those whilst I was whilst I was isolating with COVID in a Ninebarrow office. Doesn't need power, this camera. It gets its power from the network cable itself, which is rather splendid. Oh man, I forgot how much I love digging. Oh gosh, isn't this wonderful? So I've can't work this out. So I've dug a trench from the office along that fence line to here. I'd guess that's maybe 20 meters. It's taken me about an hour and a half. I now need to continue digging across here to the barn, and after I get to the barn, then going to need to dig all the way up there to there. I'm certainly going to get this done today, to be honest. Woo.